Welcome back to our channel, dear viewers. Today we bring you one of the most explosive and emotional stories shaking the entire Kbiz world. Imagine the shock when Rowoon suddenly appeared at a press conference, not alone, but standing side by side with Park Eun-bin's family. What really happened that led to this unexpected gathering? Why was the atmosphere so tense? And what truth could possibly be so overwhelming that it left fans completely speechless? Stay with us, because in this video, we're going to uncover every detail, every hidden clue, and every emotional moment behind this shocking revelation. And if you love diving into the most dramatic and unforgettable stories of Korean entertainment, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next breaking story. No one saw it coming. In a move that has left the entire K-entertainment industry in shock, actor Rowoon, one of Korea's most beloved rising stars, appeared at a press conference. But not just any press conference. This time, he wasn't standing alone in front of flashing cameras. Beside him was none other than the family of actress Park Eun, the woman with whom his name has been tied for months in whispers, rumors, and endless speculation. The very sight of them together instantly sent shockwaves across the industry and sent social media spiraling into chaos. Fans who had been following every step of their supposed relationship now found themselves asking the same question in disbelief. What truth was about to be revealed that required not only Rowoon, but also Park Eun-bin's family to face the world in such a public and dramatic way? The moment Rowoon walked into the room, the atmosphere changed. His usual confidence and charm were there, but beneath his calm expression, there was something heavier. A weight of truth pressing down on him. Journalists could feel it immediately. Park Eun-bin herself was not present, which only heightened the tension. Instead, her family members, faces pale with emotion and unease, sat quietly beside him. The cameras flashed wildly, capturing every flicker of expression, every glance exchanged between Rowoon and her family. It was a scene unlike anything K-drama fans or Kbiz followers had ever witnessed. As Rowoon took the microphone, the room fell silent. Thousands watching the live stream held their breath, while millions online flooded comment sections with questions and theories. Why was Park Eun-bin absent? Why was her family present? What secret was powerful enough to force this sudden gathering? A gathering that felt less like a press conference and more like the unveiling of a scandal or a confession. The tension was unbearable, the silence deafening, as everyone waited for Rowoon's first words. And then he spoke. His voice trembled at first, betraying the emotions hidden beneath his carefully chosen words. "I know many of you have questions," he began, his gaze shifting toward Park Eun-bin's family before turning back to the sea of cameras. "This is not easy for me, and it is not easy for them. But today, the truth must come out." That single line was enough to ignite an explosion of speculation across every corner of the internet. What truth could be so devastating, so delicate that it required this kind of dramatic reveal? Rumors had long swirled about the nature of Rowoon's relationship with Park Eun-bin. Their undeniable chemistry, both on-screen and off, had fans convinced that something deeper was happening behind the scenes. Photos of the two together outside filming schedules only fueled the fire. Yet both had remained silent, neither confirming nor denying the whispers. Now, with this sudden press conference, the silence was broken in the most shocking way possible. Every word Rowoon spoke was dissected in real time by fans online. He admitted that the bond between him and Park Eun-bin had grown far beyond what the public had ever known. He confessed that they had chosen to keep their relationship private, away from the prying eyes of the media, not out of shame, but out of a desire to protect something sacred. But his next words sent chills through the room. "Things have not been easy," he said quietly, his eyes fixed on the floor for a moment before looking up again. "We have truths that we have carried in silence, and they have now become too heavy to bear alone." Park Eun-bin's family shifted uncomfortably beside him. Their faces revealed more than words ever could. The strain of holding on to secrets, the pain of protecting a daughter under the relentless glare of fame. One member of the family wiped away tears, only adding to the intensity of the moment. Journalists scrambled to capture every detail, knowing that this was history in the making, a revelation that would dominate headlines for weeks. What made this even more shocking was the absence of Park Eun herself. Fans flooded online spaces with desperate questions. Why wasn't she there? Was she avoiding the media? Or was her absence a deliberate choice, leaving Rowoon and her family to speak on her behalf? Theories spiraled out of control. Some suggested health issues, others whispered about hidden scandals. The uncertainty only magnified the drama, making the entire event feel like the climax of a real-life K-drama, except the stakes were far more real. The press conference stretched on, with Rowoon carefully choosing his words. He reassured fans that his feelings for Park Eun were genuine, that their connection was real, but he admitted that challenges had tested them in ways few could imagine. "We are human, just like everyone else," he said with a heavy sigh. "Fame does not shield us from pain. In fact, it often makes it worse." Social media lit up with reactions. Fans posted messages of support, heartbreak, and disbelief. Some praised Rowoon for his courage, while others demanded to know why Park Eun herself had not spoken. Hashtags tied to their names soared to the top of trending charts worldwide. Every platform, from Twitter to YouTube to Instagram, was overwhelmed with speculation and debate. What is going on between them? Why is her family there? Is this a confession, or is this the end? The questions kept pouring in, each one adding more fuel to the fire. Even as the press conference drew to a close, the sense of mystery remained unresolved. Rowoon's final words left fans reeling. "Please respect our truth, even if it is not the truth you expected. Some stories are too fragile to be told all at once." With that, he stepped back, his expression etched with exhaustion and pain. Park Eun family followed quietly, their silence speaking louder than any explanation could. The cameras kept flashing, but no one seemed satisfied. The truth had been hinted at, but never fully revealed, leaving a gaping void filled only with speculation and endless curiosity. In the aftermath, fans around the globe struggled to make sense of what they had just witnessed. Some believed this was the beginning of a love story, finally stepping into the light, while others feared it was the prelude to heartbreak and separation. The lack of clarity made the event even more addictive, drawing in not just K-drama fans, but also casual observers who couldn't resist the allure of a mystery this grand. In the hours following the press conference, the chaos only grew louder. Online communities turned into battlefields of theories, with fans dissecting every word, every glance, and even the tone of Rowoon's voice. Some claimed they saw guilt in his eyes, while others argued it was simply the look of a man under immense pressure. Park Eun absence became the single most debated topic, fueling speculation that the actress was either too emotional to appear in public or deliberately keeping herself hidden until the storm passed. International media outlets picked up the story almost instantly, branding the event as one of the most mysterious and shocking revelations in the history of Korean entertainment. Headlines screamed across the internet. Rowoon and Park Eun family shock Kbiz, truth or scandal, the silence behind the tears, and the secret everyone's talking about. Fans from across the globe stayed glued to their screens, desperate for more answers that never came. What made the event even more bizarre was the way Park Eun family behaved during the press conference. Their silence, their nervous movements, and the way they seemed on the verge of tears painted a picture of a family carrying a burden too heavy to share. The audience couldn't help but wonder, was there something darker happening behind the scenes? Was this more than just a hidden romance? Some netizens suggested there might be external pressures from the industry or even unresolved conflicts that forced the family and Rowoon to face the public together. The emotional weight of the press conference lingered in the days that followed. Everywhere Rowoon went, reporters bombarded him with questions, but he remained quiet, refusing to elaborate further. His silence only deepened the mystery. Fan meetings, interviews, and even upcoming drama promotions were all overshadowed by this single event. The entertainment world was